All right, guys, we are back here Monday morning. We poured this Thursday, and the homeowner did good. He put some hay. It's like a netting with hay in it, or straw. Pretty cool. It's like a plastic netting, and it had the hay in there. Got like leave a little bit of a yellow streak, but I don't think that's gonna be an issue. Just on the sides here, looks like it kind of stained it yellow a little bit, but that's he put that on there to keep the slab wet, so that was a good move on his part. Looks like it holds the moisture on, so when you wet it down, I've never seen that before. I guess they use it when you're seeding lawns. They roll it out on lawns to keep the birds out and keep it growing good. Looks like he knocked down that stone we needed, huh?
They just knocked it down.
Yeah, we need that stone. This is all gotta be brought up right here. But he could still get some out of it. Or bring us more.
They fired them up, they came over here, they knocked these piles down, knocked that pile down, went straight down there and finished that up.
Alright. The excavators are here today. They're working, so at least we got somebody here that can move us some material around, because this needs to be dressed up a little bit. We got to get foam at an angle here. It's really wide down through here, and it's low. Let's say it's low. We got to build this form up here, get that up to height that we need, and get our kickers all out so we can pour this garage. That's our next move, get this garage poured out. Okay guys, this is where we're at. We got all our foam in, we got everything graded off, everything's braced up. We marked out 2 spots for his lift. He's got lift posts going there. We drilled all these in every 2 feet, and they stick out a foot. So that's how we did it. We've got our vapor barrier down. We got our foam sitting on our angle here. There's a little bit of a pitch here around this drain. He just wants to put a round drain in there and swale it out about 5 feet around it. So that's what we're gonna do. We gotta make our bends up for our corners. Every 4 feet we're gonna put rebar in there with a bend to hold our perimeter bar. Chris is cutting that now. Biscuit had to run and get more rebar. We ran out of rebar. And that's where we're at. We're gonna put a bar along the top of these going this way. Tie that all in. That's gonna hold the wire mesh. So our tubing will lay on that. And I think we're gonna be in good shape to pour this tomorrow. I gotta try to figure out how much concrete it's gonna take. Alright guys, we're running tubing. We got a couple of lift posts here we're going around, so tied it over here to the wire mesh. Now we're just stapling it down. Then we're gonna lay extra wire mesh across the top of it. Wire mesh all the way over to here, the 8-foot sheet to go from here to here on top of the tubing. So then we don't even have to pull this tubing up. It'll be laying on top of the pipe. We don't have to pull the wire up. Yeah, don't staple there. We got a tie there. We got a rebar we don't like over there. We're gonna cut it off. We got enough to go down and back, you think?
I had 100 foot over there.
Oh yeah. Well, 36, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna need to go down and back. Should be good. That'll be our. We're running two 300-foot loops here, guys. I'll pull that your way, Dustin. That's how we're doing it. When we get out in there, we just staple it down. Looking really cloudy. A black cloud over our head. He's just pulling it down to the next wire grid, and we're stapling it up. Bada bing, bada boom, guys. That's how we do it. We got a nice rebar thing. This is commercial. The architect was from a commercial building, I think. This is like not residential. This is totally commercial. This rebar schedule and everything. It's not going anywhere, I can tell you that much. I was thinking haunches are huge on this job. We'll get this tubing done and we'll be pouring concrete tomorrow morning, so it's the game plan. Alright guys, we are about to head out of here. We're just gonna mark his drain. He's gonna put a little round drain in there. So I think we bend over. We're just gonna put a string across, mark the height of the and we're gonna go an inch down from there.
It's on the cap.
Yeah, take it right out. Take the cap right off. Good luck, right? And we'll go an inch, just an inch of pitch from there. Jeez, we got it plenty deep there, huh? Definitely got it deep.
Chris knows an inch like the back of his hand. Did he grab the tape?
Tape measure? No? Be back in the morning. We got his drain marked right there. Where the arrow is, so he can put that in. He's gonna get this hay off of here because it's blowing all over the place. And that's that. We're heading out. We'll pour it up in the morning. I already ordered the concrete. Believe it or not, the stupid little thing calls for 19.5 yards, which is crazy. It's small, but it's so ridiculously haunched. But it ain't going nowhere, I can promise you. We're gonna go pour the little garage. We gotta pour the little garage. We gotta pour the little garage. No running, you get right in the truck. Get right in the truck. No running, just go right to the truck, okay? Truck! Get in the truck! Come on, Ro. Get in the truck, buddy. We gotta go. You're gonna make us late. Let's go. Come on, get in the truck. We gotta go, buddy. We're farting around today. We're all loaded up, guys. Got everything we need in here. Power trowels, Brentwoods, soft cut, extra wire, and extra rebar. See if we can make it to the job without getting pulled over. The DOT's been pulling everybody over. You're all dirty, buddy. You're all dirty. DOT's pulling everybody over every day in the same spot. Biscuit got nailed the other day coming through there. All right, guys. Just getting to the job. Pretty foggy out today. Nice overcast. The weather's supposed to be clear. It did rain, but it's gonna clear up. Looks like the homeowner got all the hay off for the most part. A few straggler pieces, but we'll blow that off with our leaf blower. You can see the hay was getting everywhere, so I said he needed to clean that up. He got his floor drain installed, so that's good. Yeah, that looks good there. Looks like he pressurized the tubing because he wanted to do that. We've never had an issue, but whatever makes people feel better. That's already pressurized, ready to go. And everything's ready for concrete here. That's the garage. I'm gonna take a bunch of concrete to fill that in because it's wicked overbuilt, over-engineered. This is what the main slab looks like. Looks really good. Everything's securing out really nice. It's got a little yellow tint to it from the hay. And then our last move over here in Jamesville is gonna be this porch and this porch, and they're gonna be stamped concrete. Probably like a heavy stone, I believe, with some, I think brown color in it, light brown color. We'll see. I gotta talk to the homeowner before we do that, but we're trying to wrap this up this week so we can get out of here. And that's that, guys. That's what she looks like. Pretty nice. Sounds like concrete might be here. Hear the rumble. I hear a rumble. Here comes can smell them too. Boy, is it cloudy and foggy, and it's sprinkling already, guys. Not good. The radar doesn't look good. We thought it was gonna rain about 3, and now they're changing it to noon. I called the plant. I tried to put some accelerant in the concrete because it's so cool and cloudy, and they already had sent the truck. So truck is right on time. It's right exactly at 7:30. We got a half hour between trucks. We're gonna fill the haunch with this truck first, and we'll probably pour it kind of tight. We'll probably pour everything kind of tight. Do you guys want to pour this a little tighter? I want to do the haunch tight anyway, but the top, we might want to go to a 5 just to get it to dry quicker. Right. Our luck, it'll be a 6 when it shows up, you know. All right, guys, here comes the mud. We're gonna first pull them right into here and shoot these haunches. It's already raining. Excuse my French. It's already raining. And it wasn't supposed to rain this morning. It's gonna be miserable. We're just getting her, guys. We got her draining. Chris is sweeping around the drain. We had to adjust it. It was way too low. Still got a really good over an inch of pitch in it. Like both of them. We poured this super tight because we're trying to get it to dry fast with the rain that's in the forecast. So that's why we poured it so tight. Right now it's probably a 3.5 slump. It's a 3.5 to 4 slump. See Chris lighting it around the sweep there. Really tight. We started at maybe a little under 5, but holy mackerel, it's windy. Pretty humid, but it's not, humidity's not helping us at all. But we're gonna have it, we're gonna win here. Got enough right there.
I want to get a nice pull away from that. Good, I got a giant hump right on top of that.
Yeah, I see it.
Get one swing over a little bit.
Mike's gonna slide around the drain. Oh, she tight. You said you're gonna let her wait, and you did. Firming up nice. Oh yeah. Definitely gonna dry, ain't it? Got this doorway dug out, guys. Put a little pitch right here. That way when the garage door sits there, the water runs away. Yeah, the deer came right through close. I noticed that this morning. It's actually cleared up a little bit, guys. Kind of a little nicer. I gotta show you guys something. We had a little issue this morning. It rained so much last night, our stakes didn't hold as good as we wanted, so we actually had quite a blowout here. This form right here pushed out about 2 inches. I don't know if you could see it in the time lapse, but this board was way out here. This was all full of concrete, so we had to really act quick. So we basically cut the wire mesh back about this far, because it was about this far, so we cut it back and we took our mag like this and just dug it like that out and got all that concrete away from this form. Then we put put another board in with 2 stakes in it. We put this on here, we wedge this in, put the stake here, and we got it. And there's a bow in it for sure. Definitely got a bow in there, but at least we were able to fix it. Problem is, this haunch being, like you see, so thick and wide, puts a ton of pressure on our forms. So the house was better because it was warmer that day and the concrete was drying really fast. I mean, we put this concrete in there around the haunch at about a 4.5 to 5 slump, so we didn't have a wet concrete would have put more pressure on it, but we ended up getting it back. But definitely there's some wiggle down through some of this, but that's all right. It's gonna have a 3-inch piece of foam on it and a flashing detail that bends over it, so you're not really gonna notice it anyways. But that's the trouble with this big haunch. I mean, look at how big that is. That's just a massive lot of pressure on our formwork. So it is 10:18, guys. And, just getting the floor broke now, so we let it sit as long as we could. Let it tighten up. Just gonna break it. We're gonna start working on these porches. We got a porch here to build, and we gotta grade this porch off here. These are gonna be stamped concrete, so that's our next move. Big Biscuit, the legend. Yeah, we drilled all our rebars in there yesterday. About noon, guys. This is looking pretty tight. Probably a couple more hits. Couple more hits. We'll be in good shape. People are asking about my laser. That's what we use right there. I've had that probably 8 years. Never had any issues with it. Works really good. Here's our foam detail, guys. Got some rebars on top. We're going to leave that haunch there so that the 2 slabs are tied together, because that's what the plans call for. I don't like tying the interior to the exterior, but that's what they want, so that's what we'll do. Massive haunch over there. The middle's about 6 inches thick, so we're making up our rebar, our commercial grade rebar chairs for the sides of here. We're going to put them down through here, put our continuous bar around there, and lay our wire mesh on top. And that's going to be that. This is a pretty cool house, guys. I haven't really showed you, but that's the house. It's pretty nice, especially if they do that standing seam roof. All these are hemlock timbers, so it's got like a timber detail up here. If you know me, I'm a timber frame. I love timber frames. My house is a timber frame, so I really like that. That's that. Pretty cool little place. Another view of it. That's the garage right there. There's the porch we gotta build. We gotta build this porch next. Right there. That's what we're doing. Get them all J-hooks all made up. Get them in. 12:21. Chris is shining off that floor. Pretty much gonna be done there. Looking good, huh? Now you know why we poured it so stiff. Put no crazy super P or nothing in it. We just slot through it, poured it stiff. And it's definitely it's starting to sprinkle right now, so we're getting our rebar in here. Let's get just finishing up. Looking good. That's our rebar detail. Crazy rebar detail. Now we're putting wire mesh in there. Chris is done. They said we couldn't do it, Chris.
It'll be just in time.
Yep. They said it couldn't be done, Mike.
We always get her.
And we always get her, don't we? This can push all the way to the wall. Like that. That won't hurt a thing. You know what I mean? There. Yep. Lay our wire mesh down. Whoops. And then this will be ready for concrete. And we tie the wire mesh to the rebar in the haunch. It keeps the rebar from moving. Keeps the rebar where we want it. Looking good. Looking good.
Well,
We're going in the front porch here, guys. This one's just got foam under the whole entire thing. We're just gonna build it up in the bottom, tamp it off. This is all done. We're getting some rebar cut. It is raining, but our floor is all good. So it's in good shape. Just gonna get this bad boy done and get it ready for concrete. And then we got one more pour up here. All right, guys. We're ready to rock and roll here for tomorrow. We got this all formed up. We got this all ready. Tomorrow's a little nicer day. It's not supposed to rain. But this turned out really nice. Look at this sweep around that drain. That looks awesome. It's all sealed. Put sealer on it. We're gonna do our stamp tomorrow. We are gonna pitch this a little bit. The form doesn't represent that, so we're gonna snap a line down, probably 1.5 inches. And we're going to pitch both these porches, even though the blueprint doesn't call for it. We're gonna angle it down like that away so any water runs off. That's the game plan. We got our foam all in there, nice. Beveled the top of the foam. Got foam between here to isolate that. All nice in there. So wire mesh, tons of rebar, way overkill. But we'll be back in the morning, guys, to pour this and stamp it. Then we'll be out of this place. And we're ready to be out of here. Packing up. Beer 30. Like biscuit coming up the hill. Right behind me. This is what I always do, guys, is put a cone out by the road. That way the drivers know where the job is. Biscuit and Gopher coming in. Huh? Hunk of junk? This thing's primo. Alright, we're gonna come up the hill here and show you what we're doing. Oh, you got your game face on, kid? You ready to rip, buddy? We got some stamp concrete today. Boy, that sun's bright. Woo. We got some stamp concrete today. Show you what it looks like in a minute. Gotta hit this hard. Oh yeah, there we go. We got a row. I'm gonna loop right around here. Yeah, we'll park right here. Look at that beautiful work right there so far. Biscuit spinning. Yeah. What's wrong? You can't make it? calls my truck a piece of junk and he can't even make it. Ah. Right, Ro? Ah, biscuit. Right? We got biscuit. All right, guys, let's check it out. Oh. What's wrong? You can't make it?
Boss man buys the cheapest tires possible.
Oh, you wore them out. You're just doing all that gallivanting. All right, guys, here we are. This is what we're gonna do today. We're gonna pour this. We're gonna pour this. We're done. So that'll be nice. We got it all ready yesterday, as you've probably seen in the video. Everything's good to go here. I might put some stakes on the ends of these boards because the ground's still wet. And we had that issue yesterday with it pushing, so I'm gonna beef that up a little bit this morning, I think. Concrete's coming at 8. It's like 7:30 right now. That's what she looks like. All ready to rip. And this one, I'll give you a peek at this one. This one, the foam board's under the whole entire thing. Kind of a little different. And then we mounted the stone up in the middle. Like that. Rebarred like crazy. Tons of wire mesh. I don't think she's going anywhere, guys. These are load bearing. There's some posts sitting here and here. And there's posts out on these porches. That's probably why they got these stupid, big, huge haunches, but overkill. Oh yeah, and we're gonna cut this today. This is the garage floor from yesterday. Come out real nice. We're just going to probably strip some of the forms off of it too. But that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna strip the forms, cut it. Probably cut it twice. They cut it like right where the house is cut, like right there. And right there. I don't think we need to cut it down the middle. I think it'd be too busy if we did. It's not very wide. That's that. All right, guys, so when we built this formwork, on the blueprint, there's no pitch to these porches, but I did talk to the homeowner and I want to put a pitch on them, so definitely want to pitch on them. With the weather they have up on this hill and with the heavy stone pattern, it's going to hold water. It's going to hold water anyways, but definitely don't want it flat and have all those duck ponds and stuff. But so what we're going to do is we just cut a little notch. I cut an 1.5 inch notch out of this 2x4. So if you see us screen with this 2x4, that's why we did it, because that's going to give us a pitch. Basically just going to use it like this. It's going to sit down in there like that. It's going to ride on a wet pad over here, but that's going to give you that 1.5 inch pitch right there that we want. So that's why we did it. That's why we're using a 2x4 today to screed. So we'll just pull this out kind of flat, give us a nice wet pad that's level with the upper slab, and then we'll use that to screed down to our edge. That's how we're going to do it today. Here comes the mud, truck number 1. We got some nice brown color in this concrete today, guys. We did split the load at 7.5 yards each, and I got half-hour spacing between it. This concrete is 4,000 pound concrete. It's full air entrainment, which keeps it from the surface from breaking apart with our cold freeze-thaw cycles we got here. Looks like Jade coming up the hill. Looks like Jade, I think. No, that ain't Jade. That's RJ. RJ! He's got the Bondo built hoodie on. Hey, buddy! What's up, kid? What's going on, my man? We're gonna pull right up the side of that sucker. We'll put your chutes on you. Pull it up the side. We can pour that whole thing right from the side, I believe, buddy. Like a 5.5-ish. Thank you. All right, here we go. Circle T, baby. Gonna help us out today. 315-963-2231 is there. number. I gotta move my coffee cup. Run a lot of coffee. Should be a pretty nice. Got a pole right behind you. Ooh, that was close. Can he get jogged around there? I don't think he can. Sneak him right down the side there. Yeah. 5.5 today. Get it in. We're gonna put 2 more chutes on them off the side of here. Pretty greasy today. We gotta put some chutes on him. Hey Dustin, we gotta get a couple chutes on him. RJ's just mixing up his swamp now, guys. Like I said, we're looking for a 5.5, so he probably came up in here at about a 4.5 or so. We're gonna put a little drink in there and get it where we want it. There ain't no super P or nothing in this. It's just concrete and with air and payment, like I said. There's no fiber in it either. All this wire and rebar in the slab, so we don't generally put fiber in, especially stamped concrete. We used to use microfiber, but I don't see the benefit of it. They're little square fibers. They don't ever seem to help with cracking or nothing. We used to stamp a pea stone mix, and we went back to 5/8 stone. I think you get less shrinkage, and it seems to stamp fine. So just always use 4,000. So it's got plenty of Portland in it. You don't want to drop back on the Portland mix. We'll see what it looks like. Look at that brown concrete coming down. That's nice. That's nice. Oh, that's pretty. I think we're just gonna pour it today. As muddy as it is, I don't want to keep jogging back and forth either, you know. Put the chute down a little bit. Nice one for now.
I'm just gonna do the top 6 right
Just
here.
a quick grab. Just watch the form too.
It's flowing good enough. I'm not concerned about it not getting around.
You're gonna be ready to strip all this stuff up, clean up a
Cut
little
that.
bit.
Yeah. Get as much stuff as we can on the trailer.
That's what I thought. Try to meet Jeff with 2 and do look at his drawing.
our pitch guys that we put in there. So that's working pretty good. That Knox board's working out good. But we're out of mud. Our first truck's empty. We're gonna have plenty of mud. We got another truck coming, 7.5, so I figured 4 for the front porch, and then whatever this takes. Probably a couple here, so it'll be about 6 yards that we need, and we got 7.5 coming, so we got plenty. But with these haunches, you gotta order extra, especially when you're this far away from the plant. We gotta get extra concrete and just eat it, basically. If you run out here, it'll ruin the whole job. Can't have that, so. That truck should be rolling in. We had a half-hour spacing between our trucks, so. Coming rolling in. It'd be nice if RJ could slither out of here before the next truck comes. We'll see. He's washing up now. Get him out and get the next one in. Get this thing done. Let's get it done. It's gonna be nice. I'm glad we put that pitch in there. That's it. Hopefully. Oh, here comes the mud. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Here comes the mud. Second truck. Slithering on in. We got our cone out there so they can find us easy. Always try to help your drivers out, guys. Help your drivers, they'll help you. Everything will go nice and smooth. Yep, yep. That's how we do it. Just gonna pop that in. Pop that in. Call it a day. What's up? How we doing? That was good timing, guys, I gotta tell you. That was good timing.
That's pretty good, right?
Money?
This one?
Got all pissed about it. Oh, that shoot down a little bit? We'll raise it off.
Yeah, that's good.
We have to grind.
Finishing up, guys. Looks like we got plenty of mud in there. We're a little crooked here. There. Got her caught. It's time to start stamping, guys. Just cut the garage floor. Mike's sweeping it off. Chris is over here nagging a little bit. We're gonna get Mike out on the sliders to knock it down, and then we're gonna stamp it quick. Get it all stamped. Stay tuned.
Do your best because I'm not going to see it when I'm going over the sliders.
guys. There we go. It's like a big rock. That's called heavy stone, that pattern right there. When we wash that, I don't know if you watched my videos before, but it looks really nice when it's washed and sealed. That gray powder is gonna give it like an antiquing. All these veins hold the powder to give you a nice two-tone effect with the brown underneath and the light or the gray on top. So I'll try to get you something that shows you what it looks like when we're done. But it feels nice. We got all our concrete poured out here. Tomorrow we'll cut that stamped concrete. Dodge is all cut. Cleaning up. The boys are taking all the forms off now. Gonna haul back all the lumber that we can today. Get it out of here. Obviously we can't strip the forms on these, but that's that. Alright guys, we just loaded up everything in the truck and everything's stripped. We're gonna head out of here. It's like 1:30. Everything's stripped. And we just gotta cut the stamped concrete and wash it. That's that. Oh, really nice. We're gonna miss this view, is all we're gonna miss from here. That's what we're gonna miss. Working up here in Jamesville. Beautiful view up on